Hi, I'm Varsha and this is my channel In the Bucket, and in today's video I'm going to recommend you some classic poetry books, starting with my favorite. This is Emily Dickinson's copy. This is a collection of her poems by Everyman Library Pocket Edition. Spine is beautiful, and one of my favorite poems is, I guess, I am nobody, who are you? And yeah, this is how her poems are. If you have never read Emily Dickinson, then I will suggest you read it if you want to find something really different and as well as shocked. Yeah, but behold, she doesn't care about grammar and punctuation marks. Then we have from Ireland, she's from America, and this is from Ireland. It's W.B. Yeats or William Butler Yeats, and this is his 100 selected poems collection. Um, from, I guess, Fingerprint Classics from India. And his poems are full of magic, the mystic, nature, storms, natural disaster, not management though. And it's just really beautiful. My favorite is the Irish, I guess, something about his friend, Lady Gregory's son, I guess, who died in an airplane crash, I guess. Very sad poem, a tragic poem. But if I find it, I will write somewhere here or in the description below. He's a must read, I think. And then is my favorite poet, and this is Learn from the Almond Leaf by Eunice D'Souza from India. And I am her like devoted fan. She has written some really amazing poems similar to that of Emily Dickinson, but she isn't spiritual. She isn't afraid to speak about social injustices and the misfits of society. Yeah, of the Indian society, of course. And then we have the Penguin Book of Renaissance verse from 1509 to 1659. Look at this cover. It's gorgeous, right? So it contains I guess, the poems during the reign of Henry VIII, the infamous Henry VIII. It includes the poets Sir Philip Sidney, Edmund Spenser, and his Seasons poem, uh, John Donne, William Shakespeare, and John Milton. Milton, okay, yeah, he belongs to the age of sensibility. So, yeah, I love all their poems. They are just wonderful. The sonnets, everything. It's a brilliant collection. Then we have Lord Byron's collection in this Wordsworth edition. I love Sir Lord or Lord Edmund Byron. I guess his name is Edmund Byron, right? So he is Edward Byron, I guess. Anyways, so his poetry are just this unconventional. They talk about lovers, they also talk about war, about personal freedom, freedom of expression. Yeah, it's something that you will understand if you are a misfit or you are a teenager, I guess. I really love his words that he uses, and yeah, the like Don John. Except for Don John, there are his shorter works, which I think I love more than his much longer works. Then we have John Keats, the favorite of all the romantics, the youngest of all the romantics, and he died at a really young age of, I guess, 29 or 30, which is a tragedy. And he has written some remarkable poems that are in our English syllabus across the world. In India, it is for sure. And his works are just like, poems of worship, of beauty, of history, of art history, which I'm just in love with. And then we have the now notorious William Wordsworth. If you have read his poems, then and the backstory of his poems, then you know he is. just brilliant at what he does. That psychological effect, that psychological kick that he gives in is just wonderful. My favorite is not really daffodils, it's more like about this little girl who doesn't understand, like when William Wordsworth asks her how many brothers and sisters you have, she says it's seven, but actually all the seven are dead, yet she doesn't understand what death really is. And yeah, this is why I love Wordsworth. He just, makes the ordinary extraordinary. Yeah. So this was all my recommendations of classic, you know, poems. Yeah. And if you like all these, then do subscribe to my channel for further recommendations of classic, literary fiction, thrillers, mystery, and fantasy, of course. Yeah, so that is it. I hope you have a great upcoming festive season and weekend. Bye.